What up, everyone? Welcome back to Blade Bias. I remember getting a comment a few weeks ago about someone who wanted to know what my favorite tricks were. And I thought, it could be an interesting video, but it's not really something that I want to do right now. So I saved it for a rainy day when I kind of needed to talk about something, but I wasn't sure what. And I think today's that day, just because I don't really have a lot of time to sit around and think for an idea for a video, because I need to start heading home for the break. So I figured let's talk about my favorite balisong tricks that I have had throughout my flipping journey. It's not necessarily going to be my favorite tricks right now, just because I think that is pretty evident by what I do in these videos. Holy cow, vroom vroom. It's pretty evident to tell like what I enjoy doing the most just by the combos that I do in these videos. But I'll talk about kind of my progression between favorite tricks and tell my all-time favorite trick, which hasn't really changed that much. One of the first tricks that I remember really enjoying was rollovers, because rollovers are key to basically everything that we do in this hobby. You want to get it over your thumb, there you go, rollover. You want to go from ice pick to You want to go from standard to ice pick grip, you're going to do a rollover. You want to do a half orbit, that has a rollover in it. You want to do an index rollover or maybe a Y2K, it's all just rollovers. So rollovers were one of the first things that I really liked doing. They looked cool, they were fairly easy once I got them down, and they were just something that could fill the space in between combos that I just enjoyed doing. The next thing is kind of an extension of that I really enjoy doing with behind the eight ball. Now, behind the eight ball, you guys probably haven't seen me do in a while, because I did it so much, and specifically the Valorant combo, which if you don't know the Valorant combo, it's you start open, then you go like that, and you do a behind the eight ball, index, thumb, shortstop. I know so many people are going to come down in the comments and be like, it's actually a whip rollover, whatever. The variation that I learned from, I believe, Big Flips said index rollover, so that's what I do. It's basically the same thing, though. And behind the eight ball I did for a while, specifically the Valorant combo, as I said. Then I learned the Z choker. And the Z choker to this day is one of the most satisfying tricks that I ever learned, because the first time that I did it was such a genuine it was just such a genuinely exciting thing that was just like, holy cow, I just did that. And now every time I do it, now I've gotten it pretty consistently, it's like, it's still satisfying to do just a good Z choker. Or maybe you want to do one that goes into standard grip. It's so satisfying to do, even after all this time. And that's why it ranks my favorite trick ever, right now at least. The Z choker has been my favorite trick to do, and that in terms of looks, in terms of doing it, in terms of like how it looks, how it feels to do, how easy it is to do. It's been my favorite since I learned it, and it hasn't really changed. Obviously, there are some things that I've been really enjoying lately, like the Helix aerial loop that you guys have been seeing me do so much to handle switch. That's really fun. There's also the pinky catch, which I can actually do now. What are some? Oh, the palm fan, underhand fan, whatever you call that. That's fun. Ladders are cool, but I still don't really get the momentum of infinity ladders. I don't really get how people transmit momentum through the whole trick. It's just kind of weird. But the Z choker has just kind of always stayed in that spot, and I love it for that reason. One thing that I am interested in learning, though, oh wait, I didn't even bring up scissors. Scissors are probably a close second to Z chokers. Hello, can I do them? There we go. Doing a scissor is just like, that's cool. And I know I don't do the best ones, and I can't transfer out of them very well, but it's just a cool thing to do. You throw it up, you catch it, and you do a chap one. It's just like, sometimes you can do A double scissor. I can do it on the Vulp actually better than I can do it on anything else. We'll give it like 2 more tries here. Kind of. No. The tough part with the double scissor is that, yeah, it always does that. It always flips to the other handle because I can never get them to stay stable in the air. But a scissor's close second to a Z-choker. But both of them, super fun, super flashy, super kind of chill to do once you get them down. But yeah, those are kind of the tricks that I really resonate with throughout the years, throughout the months, and kind of now. There's also like the underhand thumb rollover like that, and just interesting things to do. But I will say that favorite trick isn't really like, I don't know, favorite trick isn't really something that changes. You might notice that my favorite trick is something that you don't really do anything out of. It's just a singular trick. And that's the thing, because your tricks are going to vary in how fun they are to do depending on what combos that you do them with. For example, the underhand thumb rollover like this is cool, but just doing it on its own isn't very fun. But then as soon as you incorporate it into a chain of some sort, like the, oh my god, hello, underhand twirl to underhand thumb rollover, then it becomes super fun. So asking someone their favorite trick is kind of like asking, I guess, what's your favorite, like, something that has like steps to it, I guess. I can't really think of a good example right now, but what's your favorite step of a process? What I think would be more fun is to say, what's your favorite combo? Because right now my favorite combo to do in terms of like how satisfying it is probably this one. If I can do it. Reverse thumb, underhand twirl, thumb roll over. Just that, just a simple thing like that. There is also the false behind the 8-ball. I don't know what to call it. The thing where you do the beginning of the behind the 8-ball. So it's technically a zero gravity chaplain. Stop it, whip, roll over, and then handle switch to the other side. That's also a really fun one. But yeah, pretty much it for this video. Sorry, not much specific, like, you know, substance, but thought it'd be interesting to talk about. Anyway, I will see you guys all on Monday. Peace.